I married a billionaire pretending to be my twin sister. But when he leaned closer at the altar, he whispered something that made my blood run cold.
You're not the woman I agreed to marry.
And yet, he still said I do. The church was too quiet for a wedding. Not the peaceful kind of quiet you expect when two people are about to start their lives together. No, this was the kind of silence that made people uncomfortable. The kind that made guests lean closer to each other, whispering behind jeweled fans and diamond rings. Because everyone sitting inside that cathedral knew something wasn't right. This marriage was not about love. Elena Carter stood beneath the towering stained glass windows, her hands trembling slightly inside silk gloves. The wedding gown felt heavy, far heavier than it should, not because of the fabric, but because it wasn't hers. The dress had been designed for her sister, Isabella Carter. Across the altar stood Adrian Blackwood, one of the most powerful billionaires in New York. A man whose name appeared on the front pages of financial magazines and whispered about in private conversations, cold, brilliant, dangerous. He stood perfectly still as the priest spoke, his expression unreadable. His dark eyes rested on the woman in front of him, watching, studying, almost as if he were trying to solve a mystery. But Elena had a secret, a terrifying one. She wasn't the woman Adrian Blackwood was supposed to marry. Her twin sister Isabella had vanished, 12 hours before the ceremony. No goodbye. No explanation, just an empty hotel room and a phone that had been switched off. Flashback moment, Elena receiving the phone call.
Elena, we don't have a choice.
If this wedding doesn't happen.
The Blackwoods will destroy us.
So now, instead of Isabella, Elena stood at the altar pretending to be her, praying the most powerful man in the room wouldn't notice. The priest cleared his throat gently.
Do you, Adrian Blackwood, take Isabella Carter to be your lawfully wedded wife?
The question echoed across the cathedral. But Adrian didn't answer. He leaned slightly closer to the bride. His voice was low.
You're not Isabella.
Elena's heart slammed against her chest. Slowly, Adrian straightened. But the wedding will continue. He turned toward the priest and said two simple words. Gasps and whispers from the guests, the cathedral erupted into quiet murmurs. Something about the moment felt strange, wrong, but no one dared question Adrian Blackwood. The priest continued the ceremony quickly.
May these rings be a symbol of your eternal love.
The rings were brought forward. The massive diamond glimmered beneath the chandelier lights. Adrian took Elena's hand. His touch was firm, unyielding, and when he slid the ring onto her finger, the crowd finally applauded, softly, uneasily. But when Elena tried to step back, his grip tightened. He pulled her slightly closer, close enough that only she could hear his next words. For the first time that day, Adrian Blackwood smiled, a slow smile, a dangerous one.
Relax, Elena.
How long did you think it would take before I realized I married the wrong sister? But what Adrian Blackwood said to me in the limousine after the wedding changed everything. And it made me realize marrying the wrong billionaire might have been the biggest mistake of my life.